Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Dolphins and the Bills coming up next.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And some room to run now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. As he's taken down, Bradley Chubb gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road to the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert to about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, a run with Mostert. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
2 and now on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Singletary to get the drive started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Naeem Hines, his first carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a... yards. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. From the 25 on 2nd down. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 55 rushing yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. Allen now on first down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 21 yards away. And the Bills will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, here's Tim, and it goes for a first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They run with Mostert off the option. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Allen to throw once more. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Forced out to his left. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Bills, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now Tua on the option. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua now running right on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gain...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Gregory Rousseau picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got some space here. And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Allen, touchdown! Gabriel Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this